Well, once upon a time, people used a BlackBerry. Do you remember that? Well, then the Apple came along with the iPhone, and the rest is history. But now BlackBerry is making a big comeback with two new phones, the Q10 with a physical keyboard and the Z10 with a touch screen. And our own Ndiho, a longtime BlackBerry customer, takes a closer look at these long-awaited mobile devices.
Amid sagging sales in Europe, Asia, North America, and in the developing markets, BlackBerry is back. It's generating a buzz in the smartphone market. Research in Motion, or RIM, redesigned the system to embrace the multimedia apps and touchscreen experience prevalent today. Unveiling its long-delayed new devices, Thorstein Heinz, a BlackBerry CEO, said the new phones will give the existing brands a run for their money.
The BlackBerry Z10 and the BlackBerry Q10. And today is actually not the finish line. It's the starting line.
BlackBerry CEO said the new phones will not hit the US market until mid-March. But that did not go well with investors and set the stock down to more than 8% at one point.
It's not a delay. We always said we will be launching in first quarter 2013, so I think we're keeping our word. The reason is that the European carriers, their testing process is, let me say, quite shorter than with the US carriers.
Analysts said the delay could hurt the already struggling smartphone maker and question whether there is time for the once pioneering BlackBerry to catch up to Apple's trend-setting iPhone and other devices running on Google's Android system.
What they're competing against is not static. So a phone today that has a beautiful high-resolution display, well, right now there are one or two phones that have even higher resolution displays, but in 3 months' time, who knows?
RIM is promising a speedier device, a superb typing experience, and the ability to keep work and personal identities separate on the new smartphones. Some fans of the phones could not hide their love for the BlackBerry.
From a technology perspective, I think what's very cool about this is this is a restart. This is a relaunch for BlackBerry.
Financial analysts are starting to see some slight room for a comeback. With smartphone sales growing, the BlackBerry 10 can succeed without iPhone and Android users switching. However, some critics said regardless of BlackBerry 10's advances, the new system will face key shortcomings. It won't have as many apps written by outside companies and individuals as the iPhone and the Android phones.
They are at the mercy, for the time being, of how these two devices do in a hyper-competitive market. The idea is to draw out the unique attributes of the platform, the use case, etc. We've seen another platform, Microsoft's, come out with what I think is a truly innovative and unique user experience that hasn't really moved the needle for that particular platform in the competitive marketplace.
Overseas, the brand of the power of BlackBerry has been plummeting. Once it was seen as a status symbol for the elite. In recent times, iPhone and the Galaxy have taken over that privileged spot, but its comeback means they are ready to compete and increase its 3.4% share in the global market. Last year, BlackBerry expanded its presence in Africa and announced its first official BlackBerry branded retail store in Lagos, Nigeria. The move made the expansion of RIM's footprint in Africa from its headquarters in Johannesburg, South Africa, and underlined the company's commitment to its partners and customers in one of the world's fastest-growing mobile markets, where half of Nigeria's 4 million smartphone owners use BlackBerries, and use among the wealthiest segment of society is forecast to increase sixfold by 2016. Ndiho, VOA News.